Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow with the KV-5. It is currently available in the gift shop on the North American and European servers until March 16th for $45 US. And this was one of the first premium vehicles introduced into the game. I think it might be the very first one, but it was definitely in the top 3. And that means it does get preferential matchmaking. And it really needs it because it is equipped with a 107mm cannon, the same one that you find on the T150. That's at tier 6, so 300 alpha damage, 167mm of penetration, and with APCR you get 219mm of penetration, so that's not as bad. The strong points of this vehicle: 180mm of armor on the front of the turret, and the hull, 150mm on the side and 140mm at the rear of the vehicle. And this is one of the more heavily armored tier 8 vehicles. Unfortunately, there are a few weak points that can be shot at from the front, and it can also be penetrated by tier 6 vehicles, so you may want to watch out for that. But it's pretty much just the machine gun port on the very front of the vehicle, which that comment is just penetrated. That is the most prominent weak point, I should say. The commander's hatch can also be penetrated, but you'll need a little bit more penetration on the cannons firing at you. And well, because of the low caliber cannon, 107mm, you actually get quite a decent rate of fire. And 300 damage isn't exactly small, so it's very nice. And if you wiggle around, move backwards and forwards, you can get enemies to miss your weak points. But the vehicle isn't exactly fast, so it's more experienced players, I should say, will be able to hit it pretty much every time. Also, the gun depression is not that great, but this thing does weigh over 100 tons, which means if you can get up to speed, you can definitely ram another vehicle for a lot of damage. Turret rotation is not very fast, and there goes the Type 59 firing straight into that. It's basically where the radio man sits, and I guess he also gets a machine gun to play around with. AT7 is penetrating me quite easily as well, so I'm just going to back off a little bit. Type 59, well, I just don't want to go over the hill and fight, but you can see this AT7 also has a rather large weak point, so that's not good for him either. Alright, let's go in for one last shot. Looks like everybody's been shooting there, shooting the AT7 there anyway. Type 59, oh, it looks like he's coming back up maybe? And I get shot in the rear, and for the lower tiers you can actually reverse angle, angle your vehicle in reverse, and you can actually get bounces off of that. 140mm of armor, even though if it is completely flat, can get you some bounces if you angle it properly. Of course, don't do this against tier 8s because they will fire shots into your rear and then set you on fire, so that is not good. As you can see, if I'm going down a slight slope, I do reach speeds of over 40 kilometers per hour, which is quite nice when you go in for the ram. But if you've just killed everything on your side, or everything on your side has died, you're going to have a bit of a tough time reaching another enemy who is on the other side of the map, which is exactly what is happening right now. I assumed the M41 walkable dog would have gone down this way, gone straight back to base, and tried to defend it. But it is a very fast vehicle, so it could have gone somewhere else, and I had no chance of spotting it either. View range on this vehicle. Now, that is also very bad. 350 meters of view range with 100% crew, but it doesn't really matter. It's a standard Russian view range, which means it's not very good. And you also don't really want to be spotting in this thing. This is more of a brawling vehicle, and if you notice that the enemy is aiming for your radio man weak point, just move backwards and forwards, and hopefully he'll miss. Also, you'll need to learn the weak points of enemy vehicles, at least in the tiers that you will see. And that would mean that you'll be able to do more damage without firing those APCR rounds. It also helps with the fact that this was a top tier match. I was a top tier vehicle in this match, and you can get that quite often. However, if you do meet an E75, you may want to back out. Your 219 millimeters of penetration on the APCR rounds can penetrate the hatch of an E75, but he's not going to make that very easy for you. Now just this small light tank left, and he's in a position where I can't shoot him, so that's, oh well, the team takes care of it. And I did get a Steel Wall First Class Mastery Badge. 1,129 points of experience earned, 2 kills, 2,784 damage done to the enemy, 15 shots fired, 15 hit, but only 10 penetrations. And seeing as how it is a Tier 8 premium vehicle, I had a net profit of 85,386 credits. A non-premium account would have netted me 54,372, so that is actually quite nice because of the low caliber cannon. The credits spent on each shell that you fire is less than 1,000. It's like 100 and sorry, not 100. Probably around 300 credits each. I didn't exactly check, but it is definitely less than 1,000. So thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.